Right, there's Raven. Started to whinge. And we are off to see our lovely, lovely friends Jason and Jackie Sears, who live up near Tain in the Highlands, near Donnoch. So we're going to go and have a bit of an adventure up there now. See what we can see who we can find. And I'll see you when we get there. But I'll show you also a little bit of the landscape as we're driving now. How cool's that? See you in a moment. Here we are. So we're in a place called Editon, which is just outside of Tain, near a place called Donnoch, on the Donnoch Firth. But we're at our lovely friends Jason and Jackie's, who live here. And I'll show you the view they've got from their kitchen. It's sickening, right? Flipping lovely, isn't it? Oh, look at them. They are well cute. Don't know what breed them sheep are. Oh, they've got any eyes. Hello. Little pygmy goaties. Hello. Oh, look at them. Well cute, aren't they? I'll take you up and around here and show you what we get up to. But there's a big forest behind us there, and you can see over there the snow-capped hills down, and then over the back of there's the Donnoch Firth. Happy flipping days, eh? Nice drive here from Dalraddy. Didn't take long, nice and clear roads. That A9's a lovely road, isn't it? Do you reckon I'm in new at? Well, I say new at, you ain't seen it before. Look at that. Proper. Elite. Today, we've come out early, hence the reason I look a bit knackered. And we're in Dingwall. in the Highlands. It's quite near Inverness, but it's like High Street. It's Sammy. Here she is. She's got Raven on her lead. We've just come for a look here. Our friend Jax. We're out with Jason and Jackie today, and Jackie's just gone to get her eyes checked out, so we're having a look around. But if you like charity shops, this is the high street to come to. I think Sammy's getting twitchy because she's staring at all the charity shops. Just been in one. You've got this shop here, down halfway down the sort of high street. It's just one big long high street like this. Look, we're going for a walk after this. There's Jason, hard to see. But that Home & Co has got literally everything in there, absolutely everything, all sorts of stuff. There's joysticks up the back in there as well, tons of them, yeah. Middle row, up the end of the shop. Joysticks in there. I shouldn't have told her really, should I? But there's Jason, look. Jason's walking the doggy. So there's a sports and model shop here. I want to go and have a look in.
Very good.
Very good. Right, there's a fish and chip shop there. And Deli, Sue Ryder, British Red Cross. There's another one down there. Transforming Highland Lives. That's all charity shops. So it goes right the way down there. There's also Baker's behind me. And the Tesco's you drive past to get into the town. So let's go and have a look in this.
But there's another one, Highland one from near aboard, which is the
sports and model. Love shops like this.
And we have that.
So I just went in now. All fishing stuff and model making. It's really good. We love shops like that, like this. Us blokes, don't we? Look. Fishing tackle stuff, flies, reels. Oh, that's well good. Happy days. So that there is a museum. It looks like it's got all Pictish stuff in there. That big stone at the front looks like a Pictish stone. The Picts were here before the Scots. Eagle House, Dingwall Camera Club. It's a big old place here. Oh, it's a museum as well there. Dingwall Museum. It's a big old building, isn't it? Look at that. I love these. Look, proper veg with dirt on. All sorts of meats in there. My mum used to send us up to shops when we was kids for potatoes for our Sunday roast. And she used to go up and ask, I think his name was Brian in the shop, go up and ask for black dirt potatoes. We used to get black dirt potatoes. You go in a flipping shop now, none of the potatoes got dirt on, have they? Jason's just hollered me up for something. There's all sorts of fish in here and everything. Look at that. Kippers, salmon, all different types of fish. I'm going to have to look in there, aren't I? Ah, Strathdon Blue. Now Jason works for the Tane Cheese Company. So he's a cheesemonger. He makes all the cheeses. And when I went into the House of Brewer the other week, to give you a little look around in there, I was skinny past. He went, did you realise you took a bit of video of all my cheeses that I make? He's a proper cheese. He's a cheese expert. Cheese. There he is. No, did they make your cheese in there, mate? Did they have your cheese in there?
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of my cheese.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, Jason the cheesemonger. Go and have a look in there in a minute. Yeah, look what you got.
I got 6 different.
Did you get any for Mazzy?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we'll have to get some for Mazzy.
I'll get some for Mazzy.
Mazzy likes her joysticks. We buy her a little lot every time we go away when we find them. I'm just going to have a look in here at the fish. Ooh, yum, yum. Look at that. But the meat in there looks so nice. Yeah. Really nice.
Yeah. Proper old fashioned.
Yeah, I do like an old fashioned butcher's. It's quite a nice little high street, this. Taylor's. Plenty of car parking in Dingwall. That car park we parked in is a massive car park. You'd be able to get a motorhome in there. Park up.
Did
Did you see that great big
Taylor's,
Did you see that great big sign in that? It was a fold sign.
Oh
Did you
yeah, I see the
that?
fold sign, yeah, give me the heebie-jeebies.
Did you work for them?
Yeah, I did tell you I work for Folds. Yeah, this is a great charity shop, this one. Look at that, look. Christian care for body and soul. Got all sorts in here. There's a Viking drinking horn. Flipping saddles. Musical instruments. See that? I've got one of them. Oh, there's ukuleles. I've got loads of musical instruments. I've got 2 guitars, 2 didgeridoos, ukulele, a banjo. Oh, look at that little banjolele in there, look. All sorts. You know what? I can't play any of them. It's criminal, isn't it, eh? Absolutely criminal. But this looks great. There's another ukulele up there. Brilliant. I'll have to have a look in there. There's a wimpy. Look. I love a wimpy. Don't know why there ain't more of them around, you know. That was like pre-McDonald's really, wasn't it? There was wimpies everywhere years ago. They've gone in there, left me outside with a dog. I'm going to have a look in there in a minute. See what I can get. Oh, look. That's flipping huge. It's got to be the biggest door in the world, that, mate, isn't it? The size of it.
That shop, years ago, they used to have on a Saturday, they'd have a little coffee shop at the back. They'd have blues bands playing.
Oh, right.
And there's a proper sort of chilling out around the cafe, listening to blues and jazz vibe going
Really?
on. And the shop was so eclectic, full of dummies and models with weird and wonderful things. It was like Camden.
Really?
It was like going into Camden, that
Oh,
shop.
I've got to go and have a look.
It's not like it now.
Right.
It's definitely changed now. But years ago, it was. I remember going in there, going, I've never been in a charity shop like it.
Yeah.
And there was this sort of hippie
Vibe to it, yeah.
hippie vibe to it.
Oh, right. I'll go and have a look next. Do you want to hold the hand for us? There we go. Good to have tour guides, isn't it? Flipping, that was massive. Got loads of stuff in there, hasn't it? Really good. Sun's coming out now. Happy days. We're going for a walk after this, which is going to take you for a nice walk that Jason Jack's knows of. So have a look at that, see what that's like. This is another smashing old shop. Look at this. Cormacs and Crawfords. Flipping everything in there. Gonna have a look in there. Oh no, look at all that wool, crocheting and knitting stuff. Oh, Sammy's gonna love it in here. Now in these little towns in Scotland, you see a lot of these little hardware shops, and they have got literally everything in them. Anything you possibly need, they've got a couple in this high street. I've got to have a look in there. There's a bookshop over there I need to go in. Don't even know if that's open actually. Apparently that's a really good bookshop. But it's a nice little high street this. Dingwall. Really nice. Oh, there's an Indian there. Pharmacy. Dentists. Look at that, look. Nice little spot. Let's go and have a look in this hardware shop. So we're up the end now. Can't talk properly today. This is the end of the high street. Just walk down there, and there's another butcher's and greengrocers there. Just saying to Jason, he's just saying that it's nice to see a proper greengrocers. But it's got a nice little high street. That's nice. That Alchemist. It's like a little craft and design shop. Do art stuff in there. Look at that. Look, proper old butchers. Again, the meat looks lovely in there. Very nice. A little greengrocers. Fruit and veg always looks so much nicer, doesn't it? Look at that out there. I don't know if that's coming out alright. It's Queen Victoria, 1897. It's like a tiled insert. There's some lovely architecture around this little village or town. Oh, look at that, look. It's brilliant. Come here, you. So, we just scoffed a wimpy just for an old time's sake. It didn't taste as nice as it did when we was kids. Bit spoilt with burgers now, aren't we? Old Chris does a smash burger, they are flipping lovely. But Sammy's gone back in now. She's going to get you some joss sticks, Mazzy. And then we're off for a walk. We're just off for a walk now, but we've done Dingwall, down the high street. There's a lot of shops shut here. There's about six or seven shops that are shut. For example, this one here, which is high street now, isn't it, with Amazon. Such a shame. And they got loads of stuff here, eateries. We just had as I said, we just had the wimpy for old time's sake. It's alright. But yeah, so we're off for a walk now. There's a Spark here as well. Pizza place, Chinese takeaway mark. There's a Chinese there. Let's have a look how much the chicken fried rice is. Where is it? Chow mein, fried rice dishes. Chicken fried rice, £8.10. £8.10 for chicken fried rice. It's on the cusp of being expensive, isn't it? Right, off for a walk. So that there is a salmon ladder. So to put that in so the salmon can get upstream easier. Bless you. Bless you. So this is the top of that salmon ladder that aids them up and down the waterfalls. It's quite good, isn't it? Rogie Falls. I've just stopped on the way back home because Jason's going to do some pizzas. Pizza master. I'll probably show you that when we get back. I'll show you Jason doing his pizzas. He don't just make pizzas, he makes pizzas. So I'll show you them. He's really good at it. But we're taking you to show you now a fairly famous landmark in Scotland, in the Highlands. I'll spin you around to show you. Right, that mountain up there with the snow on top is Ben Withis. That's Ben Withis up there, and you can just about see what we're going to take you and show you. That's locked glass in front of us, but it is quite a well photographed and Instagrammed building over there that we want to show you. But it's an absolutely beautiful walk through these forests. But look at that mountain up there. That's absolutely beautiful. The clouds are just capping it at the moment. We've got, it's like raven and some kites, some red kites flying about over the top of us. It's ideal hunting ground for them. I don't know if you can see any up there. But we're just going to take you down here because there's a bit of a vista. And I want to show you it because I'm nice. You know that, didn't you? Look at this. So this is the water pumping station. It takes all the water down to Dingwall and the surrounding villages. All this fresh water out of that lock, that's locked glass as I said. So it's a little bit of a walk from where you park the car. But as always, it's well worth it up here. It's getting a bit windy now, so the old loch's getting a bit choppy. But got to show you this place. Get over here. Come here, boy. Come on, darling. There she is, look. Slow and steady. Oh my god, here we go. Oh my god. Oh dear. A nice red kite. It's a bit windy here. But this is where we wanted to bring you. We're on the shores of Loch Glass, and if you look down there, I'll spin you around. This is Loch Glass, and down there is the pink house. You can see that. So that was built by someone who didn't have planning permission, and they built the whole house before they got sussed out. And then they couldn't finish it off and they just have to leave it there. But look at that, what a place to have a house on the edge of here. There's nothing inside it, it's just basically a shell. But that's really well photographed, that. Go. The pink goose. And we've walked right away over the other side of that woodland over there. So you haven't got to. Good night. And look, it's mullered down. Fancy building a house here and not having planning permission for it. There we go, the pink goose. It's flipping freezing up here. So yeah, there you go. Brought you up here, nice and high. Here comes Sammy. Get up, darling. Right, I don't know if you can see that behind us, but the rain's coming down the valley. We're off to the Walm for pizza. Right, we're back in the Walm. Jason's going to make us some pizzas. After he's finished drinking his beer, he's going to make us some pizzas. He's just going to tell us how he's done the dough, because it's a very special process he uses for the dough.
What I use is Caputo Blue 00 flour, Italian flour. And it's the finest flour you can get, I believe. And I've been using it since lockdown, and I like it. It's good. It's really good. It makes nice, soft and spongy, beautiful pizza. And I use ultra fine Caputo semolina to put my pizza
That one.
and it's sourdough. So I use my starter that's been going. This is Frankenstein. It looks a bit gory, but that's been going since lockdown. It smells like banana.
And that's, oh, it does. So that's the yeast,
yes,
and the flour. That's like a start. That's what they call a starter.
Yeah, and it works brilliant. I bake bread with that. I make my pizzas with that. I give it to people as so they can bake their own bread. So I've got bread ready for tomorrow morning. In there, I've got
nice bit of sourdough bread.
I've got a white loaf there, and I've got a wholemeal loaf as well. I'm going to bake first thing in the morning, and I love it when I get up in the morning and you can smell the bread. It's just lovely. I love making pizza. I bought a pizza oven in lockdown, and it's the best thing I've ever bought. It's just brilliant. It's a really nice thing to do. So my wife paid for me for my birthday to go down to London to do a course in making pizzas at a restaurant, and I loved it. Really enjoyed it. It was brilliant. And where I worked as well at the time was the Carnegie Club, Skibo Castle, and I was involved with the maintenance of the building there. But I got on really well with the chefs, which was handy, and they have the pizza oven there, so the guys said one afternoon when we were quiet, I could go down there and they gave me a lesson on how to make pizza. So I've you know, I've been shown a lot of different ways to do it, but I just love reading about it, preparing for it, and baking pizzas.
It's like your hobby, really, isn't it?
It is. It's
like
lovely. It is. And people say to me, "Oh, you know, you could do it for a living," and maybe one day I could, but at the moment I'm just happy, just making the dough. You know, these pizzas for my friends and family. It's just a lot of fun, you know, and it's really good. But I've made lots of different types of pizzas now, and I've just finished the garlic bread that we made earlier, and that was made with garlic that we grow in our garden and butter that I make. So I make cheese as well. That's what I do for a living now. So the cheese that I put on it was fat cow cheese from Tame, and it melts amazing, and it tastes like super cheesy on the pizza. It's beautiful, and it's not too oily. So I use that with a mozzarella, and halfway through my bake I'll add the mozzarella to the pizza, and it doesn't burn, it just does the right consistency. Now the tomatoes I've got there are what I've grown in the garden as well. They do look, they're not the prettiest things, and but
that's lovely and sweet.
They taste nice, and it's quite rustic because it's quite chunky and lumpy. Not everybody likes that, but I do. And when I'm baking pizza for people, I sort of tailor the pizzas to what I know people will like. So I'll use all different ingredients, but I like to use local ingredients as much as I can, or grow the stuff ourselves in our allotment garden. So there's a lot of arms and legs to this hobby of me baking pizzas and things that I love. I love just thinking about what I'm going to make and going to my books, my pizza books, and sitting there and reading it. So there's the pizza base there, and now I should be using the charcuterie from the farm up the road. A mile up the road, there's a friend of mine has got a farm, and they do Bog Road. They do charcuterie. And
that is lovely,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's amazing stuff. I should
the bacon out there is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, if you get a chance, get hold of Bog Road bacon or anything that Bog Road make. It's great.
And what's the other one there? Fennel salami.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. But the one thing I've learned about making pizzas over the years is keep it really, 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 really simple. Don't put too much topping on, because I've done that, and I've made, you know, gooey, messy pizzas, which were great, but I found that they taste nice if you just keep it really, really simple.
Small and simple, and you make a load of them, can't you?
Yeah.
So what's that thing you've just put that on called?
That's the peel.
The peel.
I should have given it a clean first because it's a little bit gory from the last the garlic bread I just made.
Yeah, that was lovely though, wasn't it?
It'll be alright, it'll be fine. The secret is also just to be a bit quick. I'm going to weigh in a few mushrooms on this as well. I've got mushrooms I bought from Lidl's today, but you know,
we have foraged them from outside, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. And if I got the time, I'll do that. It's great. It's a brilliant hobby, and I advise everybody just to get in their kitchen and have a go at making pizza, because you can make pizza in a normal oven. I've got fancy pizza oven that I bought, like I mentioned earlier. Let's come out here. Watch the shooting. Just shut that door.
So it's a really quick cooking process, isn't it? It's Gladys. There we go. So what pizza oven is this called?
This is my Roccbox from Gosney. And it's a cracking bit of kit, as I've already said, but it's just, I really, really like it. And you can cook
steaks and all sorts of
everything in this, and it cooks it really nice. And I've got a gas attachment for that, but I've also got a wood burner attachment. And when I bake the pizzas in that with the wood attachment, I use beech or cedar, and you can get a really beautiful smoke on that. So now at the moment the base of the stone there's nice and hot, and I can see that the crust is puffing up a little bit. So what I'll do is just give it a little test. This is the bit where if you're going to cock up a pizza, your peel's going to go straight in it. And
Stick to
the last pizza I made last week did that, and I was all down and upset. It doesn't look. This one's gone a little bit funny, but it'll be fine.
It smells beautiful, doesn't it?
It'll be fine. If I was baking pizzas all the time, I'm sure I'd get a lot better, but I'm a bit rusty. But now, what I'll do now is I'm going to take that out halfway through the bake. That's got a bit of a funny shape. And I'm going to put some mozzarella on it. And now what I've got here is my cheese, the fat cow. This is my new secret weapon.
That is
For
delicious
pizza.
cheese.
So if you can get your hands on fat cow.
Fat cow
I'm not
cheese.
just saying it because I make it,
really
and
nice
this is
cheese.
my living, but I just think it works really well on pizza. It's not oily. When you put cheddar on a pizza,
Yeah,
it can
some
go
goes oily and then it makes the base soggy, doesn't it?
So if I crank that up just a little bit, you see the flame. You might want to move the camera back a bit, JP. And what the pizza oven does is the flame licks over the roof, the ceiling of the pizza oven, and then
Melts the cheese.
yeah, well it just. But the secret with these is just to keep them moving.
So that's a pack. Is that a pack? What's that called?
That's a turning peel.
Turning
See,
peel.
look how quickly it's
Look at that.
slightly. It's burnt. It's slightly there, but I like that.
Yeah, that tastes
I love
lovely,
that
doesn't
on
it?
my pizza. My wife's not keen on it, and she moans at me about that. But whenever I make a pizza, we always have the. Look how quickly that's done.
Look
That.
at that.
We always have a bit of feedback. So it's, oh, you could have done this better. You could have done that better. But
That looks lovely.
it does. I wish it was round though.
It's getting and eat it. There you go. Pizza.